Hi, today we're going to be talking about the Rocket R9. So this is Rocket's first US multi-boiler espresso machine system. So the previous model that we have looked at in the past was the Boxer, which is a heat exchanger machine. So this one actually has 3 boilers in it. There is a steam boiler that's to the back of the machine here, and then right up here there are 2 smaller roughly 1 liter boilers that are independent to each of these group heads here. And not only that, they actually have PIDs in them, so we can see what the temperature is for each of them, and we can adjust that. So I'll quickly show you how to go about doing that. You hold down this programming button here and the water function button, and then I can go ahead and change this down and then up however I please, and then save it. As easy as that. You can go over here and do the same independently. Super easy, independently. Say you have a couple different coffees going, maybe you want to bring out different notes in each of them, you have that flexibility if you want it, which is really great. Other programming features, you can very easily turn off either one of these boilers independently just by holding down this button and the 2, and now we see it's off, and that means this entire boiler is off. So if you want to save energy towards the end of the night, no problem. Turn it back on, do the same thing. Same thing you can do over here. Turn them both off. You can save power overnight. You just have to wait for these to heat up in the morning instead of this entire steam boiler back here, which is going to save a lot of time. Another nice feature that you have here is just how intuitive it is to change the programming here on your shot timers. Hold this button down. Now you're programming on both. Use manual extraction for programming. Press your button, press it again, and then to get out of that you press that, and then you see it stops flashing. It's going to wait for 5 to 10 seconds. And then you're good to go. Coming down here, we notice that there's actually only a single phase power switch, which is new. The Boxer had a 2-phase power switch. And another feature that they've added in terms of turning the machine off and on is that I only need to hold these 2 buttons here, the 2P buttons, down for about 10 to 15 seconds. And we'll see that it just turns the entire machine off. I'm still powered. I still have my power light down here. My boilers are off. The only real functionality is this display here, so I can just easily turn it back on by pressing this button. Over here we have our gauges, of course, both not digital, analog, as usual. One for the steam pressure and one for the line pressure or the pump pressure. And now we're talking about the steam ones. These ones are cool touch, so they're Teflon lined, so they're not going to burn you, except for the tip, so you got to watch that. And they do have feather, actually. They have a different type of feathering action than other machines. All I have to do is just basically press it down like this, and I get, as you can see, really exact control of where I am. I mean, when I open this, I can really feel how that valve is opening. I feel like I'm very much so in control of it, especially with this large handle, very ergonomic, nice to use, not hot. A little warmer here, not so much right here, but generally speaking, pretty cool touch. We have our water spout here, which can be activated here or here. It has a cold water mixing valve, and as you can see, when the water comes out, it is a little bit aerated, so you kind of have this really nice mixing that doesn't result in any sputteriness. Your temperature is going to be really stable. All of that is, going to make for safer, first of all, rinsing of shot glasses, etc., but also Americanos and tea. Underneath the drip tray, I'm not necessarily going to pull this out all the way, but if I were to, well, might as well pull this out. And we're back, so I just had to dry my fingers off and grab a towel to pull this out. So here we have our digital display. It allows you to change different settings that you can't change up here. You know, things like Fahrenheit to Celsius, language, things like that. Nice and easily accessible. I like to think the reason it's down there is because it doesn't really mess with the, you know, aesthetic quality up here. I don't know if that's actually the reason, but I choose to believe that. So just pop this back in here, and I think we are ready to pull a shot off this thing. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, that's looking nice. By the way, I should mention, earlier I misspoke when I talked about the steam wands here. The Cool Touch part is specifically just on this joint here, which is the part that you use to move it. So no Teflon line here, no Teflon line here, just here in the joint. And we're already done. Look at that, and that's perfect. That's pretty good. I'm just going to finish this. Hold on. Okay. So, Rocket R9, multi-boiler system. If you want to check it out, have a conversation about it, give us a call, reach out, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.